Потом стрелою белой на распластанном крыле с ревом набирает высоту. Вижу голубеющую даль, нарушать такую просто жаль. Жаль, что ты ее не видишь, путь наш труден и далек, мой фантом несется на восток. Делаю я левый поворот, я теперь палач, а не пилот. Нагибаюсь над прицелом, и ракеты мчатся к цели. Впереди еще один заход.
Hi guys, today we are starting a new build of F-4S Phantom from Hasegawa in quarter scale. I think there is no need to do an in-box review due to the kit is old enough, well known and widely presented on the market. This kit is the most online build over the past 5 years, so it is a classic thing. Recently on the market there are new tooled kits from several brands. They are more great, more quality, but because I already have this kit on my stock, let's build it. I will use iris resin, including resin exhaust nozzles, wheelbase and cockpit, and the X-mold air intake set due to on the kit not represented any intake channels, as you know. Let's start from a most interesting operation, inserting of resin cockpit. Who dealt with Aris resin cockpits will understand me, because it needs much adjustment work. I haven't bought any aftermarket decal sheets because I satisfied by the kit one. I like the variant with gray fin and 3-color camo. This 3-gray tone camo variant gives us an opportunity to perform some paint effects and tricks like stains, weathering and so on. We have to complicate our gray color camo. The kit decal is perfect, not yellowish, not thick. Normal decals. The panel lines are recessed because the kit is not too old, but some faults are known, like parts fitting and some others. 2-3 years ago this kit had no alternatives, but recently, after some brands like Academy, Edward presented new kits, this kit has become obsolete at once. Nevertheless, let's begin. As you all know, first of all we need to remove resin parts from a sprue. We have to remove excess of resin from bottom side of cockpit. Also we need to remove excess of resin from upper side of forward wheel bay, which would be under the cockpit. I perform cutting by this razor saw. I've already begun cutting, no need to show all cutting process. The only thing I want to say, be careful to prevent damaging of rear wall of front cockpit. First sewing, then sanding. So this is a result of cutting. First we have fit cockpit to a front wheel bay before cockpit detailing. The front wheel bay in the same condition from the box, with thick excess resin on upper side, so we need also cut it same way. I used to use these saws. Okay, start sewing. The resin sewing quickly, but be careful, don't miss. Cutting and sanding spent approximately 1 hour. We removed all excesses of resin. As I understand, it would be like this. An important thing is a part connected to each other fit to a height of fuselage. To provide fitting of resin parts, we have to remove these bulkheads on both sides of fuselage. Of course, we have to reduce thickness of sidewalls of the fuselage halves. Now we'll fit resin cockpit to a height of fuselage walls. To understand what we have to do, I think we face much work with fuselage side walls. This part comes there. It not fit for length, so we have to cut fuselage aperture for wheel bay from forward side or from rear side, approximately 1 millimeter. Okay, try on another half of the fuselage. Now our task is to decide how adjust resin parts to a height. It seems we don't need to cut the resin height. Well, let's fit resin cockpit side walls at height. Well, side walls of fuselage needs to reduce thickness. Here's company not provides their sets with detailed manual. In the manual is shown how to fit resin parts to each other, but not shown how to fit resin parts to kit parts. so there is no need to watch the manual. So resin parts assembly not fit to a fuselage half. Not fit too much, by the way. The iris resin is soft enough, but some viscous knife blade is stuck in resin. Well, we have to cut thickness on the opposite side of the resin cockpit sidewall. It's going to break. We have to cut this. So let's break it off. Okay, now it looks alright. Let's watch how to fit kit cockpit floor to its place to understand what we need to cut off. Also, we need to cut off the plastic behind cockpit. And the upper rib of the side wall on the fuselage half. We may use for this job file, sandpaper, some chisel. Okay, we also have to cut off other side wall from a sprue. Fit looks perfect. Okay, we'll use old chisel to cut off the structure from the inner side of side wall. That way we removed all excess of plastic on the kit, but it's not too difficult. Much more difficult is to insert the resin main wheel base into a wing, because of wing is too thin. Kit main wheel base are too shallow and too flat. On the other hand, resin set wheel wells are more deeper, as you may compare. Approximately twice as deep, as you see. So we have to afford to insert them into a kit wing. The Hasegawa plastic is some fragile. On the other brands plastic is more soft. I feel much more comfortable with soft plastics. Well, I will miss all preparatory works to do it offline. It will be finished before a new lesson. Okay, the first lesson is over. like us, subscribe to the channel. Thanks all, bye bye.